Hi, so I'm Jackie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Jackie.
Looking at you and your skin tone and everything, it looks like you have some Italian or Indian blood in you, maybe from your ancestors somewhere.
No, we're just a good old-fashioned East End family.
Oh, maybe some family somewhere in the background, something was going on there.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
they've
know.
got some secrets,
and
right?
blue eyes, maybe a bit of French blood there. I don't know. But anyway, New Cockney, are you?
I am, yeah.
So you're probably quite a visual person. Tell me, can you tell me about So and So Films? Why are you using that name? Why?
It's actually just three initials from the three of us that are involved, from our surnames, and I'm just lucky enough to be working with two incredibly talented writers, and we're all a little bit sick and tired of sitting around waiting for the film industry to pick up, and we thought we'll be a bunch of so-and-sos, if you like, and we'll just get on and make a film.
No, I don't blame you, actually. But what does each initial stand for?
It's Spooner, Evans and War.
And War?
War, W-A-L-L.
War. Spooner, Evans and War. Oh, that's quite cool, actually, yeah. Now, you've got the... what is the synopsis of the film? What's it actually about?
It's actually quite a simple story because we're shooting in documentary style, and we follow Luke, who's a early 30s man, and he's turning his back on his perfect life. He's got good friends, good job, perfect flat, good social life, but his one true love, Jess, lives in the north of England. And he's sick and tired of going up the motorway and snatching the odd day, and he's finally managed to get relocated with his job. And this is when we pick the story up. It's his last weekend of packing up the car and going up north because he doesn't have to come back. And as a welcome to village life, Jess does a lovely, heartfelt gesture by throwing a dinner party for him, and of course we've got this documentary crew there, and we pick up these lovely, colourful characters with their quirks and history as they have a dinner party, and it.
How many are in the dinner party?
There's 10 invited guests.
And does she live in the country? Does he come from the town?
They used to be together, but she's moved up north for her job, and that's why they're apart, and now he's following. And then at the end, we've got an uninvited guest that's going to turn up and twist things upside down a little bit.
Okay, that sounds quite cool to me, actually. All right, and what's her age group on it? He's 30, what is she?
They're all of the dinner party guests are about the same age. We've got one actress who's older.
Okay, fine. Okay, and how did you get this idea? Was it something from your background or one of the guys' background that you're working with?
You know, it's just because I'm not a little kid anymore, and I've been to some of those parties where you just want to get up and leave, and it's a very English thing that no matter how bad it is, we seem to want to sit and endure the pain of this awful situation, and hope that we get to the end of it and we get up and leave. Whereas if you were, certainly if you were American or if you were from other parts of Europe, you just get up and go, and we don't do that. We don't have that in our makeup.
No, that's
I
true,
think.
actually. I agree
so
on that,
we sit and endure them, and we're kind of pushing it a little bit to see how much these individuals around the table will actually endure at this dinner party.
So you're going to push their personalities and the interplay of what they're saying to their limit. Oh, that should be interesting.
It could be.
Is it eclectic? Is it quite an eclectic mix of people? Is it mixed race people?
No, it's sort of a slice of Middle England, if you like. They're all kind of run-of-the-mill people that we've probably stood next to in the supermarket and not really said two words to. But like good drama, they've all got a skeleton or two in the cupboard and a little bit of a secret, and
it's all going to come out.
Well, the beauty of this is that we're actually making a 2-hour feature film without a script.
Oh, cool.
In as much that there's a very strong story for each character. They all have a very structured backstory, personality traits, mannerisms, and I'm working with all of them individually rather than collectively.
Right.
And so we'll control the story, and we'll let them do the dialogue. Just because I'm a firm believer that what I write on the page and think is wonderful might not suit a talented actor or an actress. So we're going to let them do the lines to our story. So it's been quite difficult to tell people how it's going to turn out because we really don't know.
I think that's very perceptive, and I think that's very clever, actually.
Or very stupid, right?
No, I don't think it's stupid. No, because I think when you do that, you're going to get more information than you expected, and then you can cut it or do what you want with it. No, I think that's actually quite clever.
Well, we'll
Because
watch this space.
Because people like to flow, don't they?
Yeah.
And lots of people.
And
aren't
also
allowed
it's
to
about
flow.
trust as well. And if you and I know we're going to get onto the cast and stuff, but they're all incredibly talented individuals, and they're very good at what they do. So at some point you kind of stand back and let these people do their job, and that's the whole aim of the film.
Okay, that was really good. And how are you going to shoot it? What's your shooting tactics like?
Well, it is a mock documentary, and we're going to get right up close and personal, and we're really going to, because they don't know each other and they've never met, we actually want to capture their facial expressions and all that kind of stuff. But I'm a huge fan of Suzanne Biers, and
Yeah.
she's an incredible filmmaker that will let the dialogue flow in one direction and concentrate on eyelashes and capture that emotion. And again, with the cast we've got and with the technical guys we've got, we'll be able to do that.
Saying that, who is the crew you're using?
We've got we're kind of up and down the motorway at the moment. We've got half of the cast are down here and half are in Manchester, and all of the crew are northern based, and it's kind of amazing for me that these people have been drawn to the project rather than us have to go out and look for them. Our DOP Natalie is doing much more than her job requires, because she's throwing ideas forward. She's got ideas about the shooting style. And she's really being passionate about it. And I've just come back from Manchester, and any filmmaker or artist kind of is going to tell you that you bang on about your projects and stuff. And I went to Manchester and I didn't have to, because everyone knew about the dinner party, and it was
So
really
you're working
refreshing.
as a team.
Completely as one unit.
If you don't mind asking, what's your birth sign?
I'm a Taurus, right?
Oh, you're a Taurus. Okay, because you're very visual. Actually, you sound like you're very naturally visual.
Okay.
Actually, so I thought you might be in a Sagittarius or something. Okay, that's neither here nor there. Okay, the main thing is, who's the cast? Who's the cast? That's exciting.
Well,
to put
some
all
people
together.
we can't tell you about yet.
What is the story? Who's the cast?
We've got a guy that called Stephen Gowrie that's playing Luke.
Yeah.
We've only just auditioned him. We only auditioned him last week, and we were
What does he
struggling.
look like?
He's quite a handsome guy.
Dark, fair.
No, he's
blue,
fair.
eyes, short,
He's
short?
but I tell you what he
Tall,
does
short?
do. He's very tall. He's very well built.
Cool.
And I'd actually seen him do a thing on his showreel as a stripper, and I couldn't see him being Luke. I just couldn't see him.
Okay.
But he came and auditioned for me, and the temptation when, and I've worked with a lot of actors, you give them a little bit of improv, and the temptation is that they rush at it, they've got to deliver the line, and he didn't. He hung on to it, and he hung on to it, and he was very controlled, and he cried at the right time, and that his face was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, to the point where I was starting to get a bit upset. And I just created the scenario for these two guys to work on. And he held on to his line, and he had to tell, the scenario was he had to tell his brother that he had 6 months to live. And again, the temptation is to say, I've got to go 6 months to live, and he didn't do that. He hung on to it, and it was very quiet and controlled, and you look at someone and you think, that's someone I'm going to enjoy working with.
Yeah, sounds wonderful.
We've got Rebecca, who's also...
What does she look like?
She's actually my superstar at the moment, so I'm going to tell you that she's beautiful, she's wonderful,
What, dark
she's
blonde?
gorgeous, she's got long dark hair, and I'm
Slim,
absolutely...
curvy?
No, let's stop now, because I'm smitten with her. She's remarkable.
Is she slim or curvy?
She works harder than anybody I know on this. Not just as an actress, but as a producer, organising the soundtrack.
Okay.
She's absolutely colossal, and I love her to death. Because she's inspiring. That this young woman has this immense energy, this present. I aspire to be like her. I genuinely admire her for the person she is, for her work ethic. I could sit here and talk for hours
How old is she?
about Rebecca. She's 31.
Okay.
We've got another actress that I met at a networking event